99 FM, your inspiration station. You're still tuned into the Kingdom with Script, and it is time now for game changers, ne? And we talk about game changers all the time. People that change the game. Now, very few game changers are able to repeatedly change the game, repeatedly reinvent themselves in whatever trade they're in. And we have a very, very special guest in the building today. Someone who, you know, personally, just in the game, I've looked up to for years, man. It's just even sitting, the fact that I'm sitting across this person as a friend, it I don't know, man. I should still be starstruck.
It's epic.
You know, 3 years later from meeting you. But we have the absolute pleasure of welcoming DJ KBOZ in the building.
In the building, what's up?
Hey.
99 FM, how you guys doing? It's good to be here.
Né?
Yeah.
How's everything, man? There's a lot happening.
Yeah, a lot's been happening.
Nah?
Yeah, but I must say, I'm stable.
Né?
Yeah. Overwhelmed but stable.
You spent the last, I feel like, almost a year in the north.
Yeah.
Just working.
Yes.
And most people would think like, oh, KBOZ, you know, was just chilling here, and then he went there to work. But while you were here, you finished probably three albums that you've worked on.
Yes.
Before you left for the north.
Yes.
To go work on more music.
On more music, yeah.
How? Just what inspires you to just start a project? Like, we had the luxury of seeing 38.
Mm-hmm.
I had the luxury of seeing 38
and being a part of it. Yeah.
From the beginning to the end.
By the way, you know you owe me, eh?
You know what?
I've been waiting for that call. Like where are those?
Just a side note.
At?
a side note. KBOZ and I are gonna get into the studio later on today.
Yeah.
And we're gonna work some magic. But let's get into all things KBOZ. You spent, like I said, quite some time in the north.
Yeah.
What are some of the projects that you worked on while you were there?
Okay, while I was in the north, I actually went to I did a lot of music searching because I wanted to find a new sound, you know, and I actually just wanted to see what's popping in the other areas because Windhoek is the hub, but Windhoek is not the source, you know. So for me, I felt I needed to go to the source and see where it actually is at, and I found a lot of talent, you know, and I was so impressed by what I found there, and I decided I'm actually gonna stay there longer. Actually, my intention was just to go there for a week, and 7 months later, I was still in the north.
Music does things to you.
Music does things to you, yeah. And I must say, I did get a lot of good talent. Most of the stuff that I did in the north, I haven't released it yet because, you know, when you find good talent, you just don't want to release it. You want to make it epic, you know, and you need to find a way and means to get the music out there so that it can reach out to people the right way. So I was kind of looking for something major and epic that can get the attention of the people so that I can help these other artists come out, you know. And in that process, I met Exit, you know, while I was in the north. And, you know, Exit, he was all about his chill and jive and what. And he's like, nah, KBOZ, you can't be in the north and you're not with the king, you know, the king of the north, you know, Shapumba. And I'm like, all right, let's chill, you know. And we're hanging out, and he introduced me to even a whole lot more talent, you know. I started beginning to see where the talent actually comes from. And coming back to Windhoek, I just decided I'm not just gonna release those artists. I need to do it the right way. Yeah.
And hopefully 2021 is the year we're going
2021 is the year that's gonna bring them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, just, man, you've been in the game for I can't even. How many years have you been in the game? Like, the Turntable King.
Turntable King it's been 20 years now. Yeah. 20 strong years.
What have you learned? What does one learn over 20 years? Because I feel like there's a lot that you have seen from being in the game, from stepping away at times and just observing. What are some of the things you've learned from the music industry?
Firstly, don't compare your environment to another person's environment. You know, your success should be based on your environment, and you need to learn to be satisfied and content, because if you're not satisfied and content with the success that you're attaining from your environment, when you move into the next environment, you won't be able to even succeed, because the people from that environment will not really see your sense of appreciation. I met a lot of big artists, a lot of big producers, and one thing they loved about working with me is that I was so content with my small numbers in Namibia. And I always told them, I know I can do bigger, but you guys don't understand, like, this is like a baby. Like, you are nurturing your baby and you're watching your baby grow. And I can come join you in Nigeria, I can come join you in Kenya, I can come join you in Australia, but the KBOZ name won't be as big there as it is here. And they came to appreciate that. I'm like, this is my turf, so I have to protect my turf. If I leave my turf dies, and that's the one thing I came to learn. Be content with what you have. Other things I came to learn is you gotta learn how to work with people and don't treat everyone the same. You gotta be patient, very, very patient. Like patient, especially in Namibia. You have to be patient.
That's that producer speaking now.
Oh yeah. It doesn't matter, and don't compare artists. Like, don't go around saying, who is better than who. Everyone has something different to offer, and everyone has something different to contribute. And you just have to be the person, be the channel that takes what everyone is contributing, perfect it, refine it, and give it out there to the people. Yeah.
You mentioned just relationships that I feel like you are so connected, especially within Africa. Obviously the Kenyan roots.
Yes.
And then just the relationships you have in West Africa and the rest of Southern Africa. How important would you say are relationships? Because there was a time you were in Rundu, and I got a call from my friend that side. And I think before you even mentioned the police escort thing, he's like, okay, boss is coming to town. They came through. The police went to go escort him here. You are a certified legend in Rundu. So how important is just building relationship over the course of a 20-year career?
It's very, very important that you have to understand, when you meet someone for the first time, they won't give you the kind of reception that you deserve. Not because they're looking down on you, it's because they really don't know you, or they don't really understand your hype. And then as you meet these people, one thing you have to learn to do is be humble, and never walk into a place assuming people know you. That's the one thing. If you really want to create strong relationships, walk into a place and always introduce yourself. You look at people like somebody like, for example, Will Smith. He's in the country. Will Smith is not gonna walk into a place and go, hey yo, what's up? He walks in, he's like, hi, I'm Will Smith. We know who you are, but he still takes time to go and say, hi, I'm Will Smith, because to him, he's in an unknown territory. So he's not walking with the assumption that, everyone in Namibia knows me. Despite the fact that we know him. He's humble enough to keep introducing himself. And you have to do that. Reintroduce yourself everywhere you go. And don't assume. Don't walk in and ask, hey, why am I not seated in the front? Why am I seated in the back? Look, most of these people probably didn't even know. They weren't even aware that you're in the building. So always take time to introduce yourself in the most humble way. And after you've done that, then sell yourself. Learn to sell yourself, always. If you don't sell yourself, nobody will sell you. Sell yourself with legitimate products. Don't sell yourself like Wall Street kind of, it's just a facade.
Authentically,
you have to authentically sell yourself.
Now, just for 2020, before we let you get out of here, what would you like to see from Namibian artists? What would you like Namibian artists to do more in 2020?
Oh, you mean 2021?
2021.
Okay.
I say 2020 because we are still in a pandemic and it just feels like one long year.
Corona did you bad.
Corona did me bad, bro.
It's all good.
2021.
2021, I'd like to see like what we did, more collaborations. I think collaborative projects really, really do push the industry, because most of the artists have done so much as solo artists, and I don't think there's anything more you can prove to the world as a solo artist. And when I looked at Drake and Future, Kanye West and Jay-Z, I'm looking at these projects and I'm like, these guys collaborated and they brought the best of both worlds, Jay-Z and R. Kelly, What is stopping us from doing that ourselves, as many collaborative projects as possible. I'd like to see artists challenge themselves. A lot of artists have been too comfortable doing one sound. I think it's now time we start exploring more sounds, exploring ourselves further, going beyond our limits, Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Tate Buti do a hip-hop song.
That would be interesting.
You understand?
Tate Buti, if you're out there,
on a
please.
trap. I would like to see him on a trap song, and I know he'll kill it.
Yeah.
Not that he'll kill it.
Yeah.
It's just for him, he doesn't see the point. But sometimes it's just doing it for the culture. You understand? Yeah, those are the kind of things I would like to see.
That's interesting, because if I just look at the collaborations that you've done in like the last 2 years, you've worked with myself, you've worked with Esho, you've worked with Exit Konja, you've worked with Sally, you've worked with Shikune, you've worked with Slikati. The list goes on and on and on, and this is just, I'm counting the last year and a half, 2 years. And look already what that has done for the artists that you worked with individually. So
yeah, it really escalated their careers, and that's the one thing I always want to do. When an artist comes and works with me, and the question they'll ask is, what can you bring to the table? Is, after working with me, your life's gonna change. In one way or another, it will change.
I am here to tell you that is the truth and nothing but the truth. And just DJ KBOZ, man, the last word to your fans out there for today, just for the year. What message do you have for your fans out there?
Guys, I just want to say thanks, for supporting, because the kind of sound I've been doing is not your conventional Namibian sound, but for some reason I've always been accepted into the community, and that's one thing I'll always be grateful for. And I've always been criticized and bashed and memed by my fans, especially on Twitter, But one thing I came to love about them is when I release a product, they support. And so your criticism, I always take it. Even when you guys are bashing me on social media, I'm not being personal and calling you all haters. I go home, I read your comments, I listen, and I go back and I come back a better person. You guys make me the person I am. I can only become better if you guys are honest with me. Yeah.
And that's the humility that's changing the game. DJ KBOZ, you are our game changer of the day.
I love that.
On the Kingdom.
It's good to know that. Is there somewhere like we sign, like a trophy?
Yeah, we're gonna mail it to you. It comes like the Grammys.
Comes like
thank you so much for joining us, my brother.
Thank you very much, man.
And we're gonna get into some more DJ KBOZ. It is the Shikune DJ KBOZ collaboration. You all know what this song meant to the industry. The video, the song, the collaboration.
On the video, I gotta give it up to Chikune. She really, really, really worked hard. I didn't know she was shooting a video. I'll be honest.
Only when you pulled up for your...
She sent me a clip and she said, listen to this. Watch this. And I watched and asked, what is this? And she says, no, it's for our song. Man, I was in tears. I was like, what? I could not, when I got to Windhoek, I had lost so much weight. I even asked her, can you just give me 2 weeks? I'm going to use this Herbalife just to put on some weight. So I look good in the video. and not like some famished.
The video came out so beautiful.
It did, yeah.
And that's what we're going to get into right now.
Yeah.
Musuverwa Shikune DJ KBOZ, our game changer of the day, 99 FM.